Your mood isn't just chemistry in your brain. It's being decided right now by trillions of bacteria in your gut, and most of them are starving. You feel irritable for no clear reason. Flat, low, unmotivated, even though nothing bad happened today. You blame stress. You blame a bad night's sleep. You blame your job. But some days, none of that adds up. The circumstances are fine. The mood isn't. And you've probably never once considered that the answer isn't in your head. It's 4 feet below it, in your gut. We've been trained to search for mood problems in exactly one place: the mind. Therapy for the thoughts. Willpower for the motivation. Supplements for the brain. And when none of that fully works, you're told to just manage it better. But your brain doesn't run on willpower. It runs on chemical messengers. And a huge share of those messengers aren't made in your brain at all. They're made by bacteria in your intestines every single hour of every single day. Here's the mechanism. Your gut and your brain are wired together by the vagus nerve, a direct biological cable carrying signals upward from your intestines straight into your emotional brain. And living along that gut lining are close to 40 trillion bacteria, more cells than your entire human body has. Scientists now call them a hidden endocrine organ. They ferment the fiber you eat and produce compounds that cross straight into your bloodstream and your nervous system. You already know one of them, serotonin, mostly made in the gut, not the brain. But serotonin is just the headline. The real story is which bacteria are doing the manufacturing. Meet the actual workers. Lactobacillus rhamnosus produces GABA, the same calming compound your brain uses to switch off anxious, racing thoughts. In animal studies, this single strain measurably lowered stress hormones and anxious behavior, and the effect disappeared the moment the vagus nerve was cut. Bifidobacterium longum and Bifidobacterium infantis ferment fiber into short-chain fatty acids, compounds that lower gut inflammation and support the very cells that make serotonin. And Lactobacillus reuteri stimulates oxytocin, the bonding, feel-good hormone tied to connection and safety. In mouse studies, this strain raised oxytocin levels and reversed social behavior deficits, though large human trials are still limited. Scientists have a name for this entire class now: Psychobiotics, bacteria with a measurable effect on mood. Your mood isn't a personality trait. It's a workforce. And right now, that workforce might be understaffed. Here's why so many people are running on a skeleton crew. Ultra-processed food gives these bacteria almost nothing to ferment. Antibiotics wipe out entire colonies, including the calming ones, sometimes for months. Chronic stress changes the gut environment itself, favoring the species linked to inflammation over the species linked to calm. The result is low diversity. Fewer species, fewer strains, fewer of these mood-regulating compounds being made at all. Low gut diversity is now linked, in real human studies, to higher rates of anxiety and depressive symptoms. This isn't a small correlation. It's one of the most consistent findings in gut-brain research. So here's what actually rebuilds the workforce. Feed diversity, not one single food. Fermented foods, yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi introduce live strains, including Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium species, directly. Prebiotic fiber, onions, garlic, oats, bananas, leeks, is what those bacteria actually eat to keep producing GABA and short-chain fatty acids. And variety matters more than any single superfood. Aim for different plants across the week, not the same 3 vegetables on repeat. This isn't an overnight fix. These colonies shift over days and weeks, not minutes. But every meal is either feeding this workforce or starving it a little more. Your mood was never just in your head. It's a conversation between trillions of organisms and a nerve that connects your gut straight to your emotions. That conversation is happening whether you listen to it or not. So the next time your mood dips for no reason, ask a different question, not "what's wrong with me?" but "what have I fed my gut this week?" Small, consistent changes to what reaches your intestines are quietly rebuilding the workforce behind how you feel. Start with tomorrow's first meal.